Welcome to this conversation where we're going to unravel some, well, really fascinating shifts happening in the digital asset landscape right now.
It's definitely an interesting time.
Yeah, and I know what some of you might be thinking, looking at the recent market softness, maybe thinking, is this really the best time to talk digital assets?
Uh-huh.
But what if this quiet period is actually, setting the stage, maybe for some incredibly exciting developments, perhaps the next big wave?
That's actually a perfect way to frame it, I think. It's true, June has shown some weakness for Bitcoin and other major digital currencies.
Right.
But if you look at historical patterns, this kind of softness often comes right before a pretty significant market shift. So today, yeah, we're going to explore the signals that might indicate a turnaround and maybe focus especially on one category of tokens that's just buzzing with innovation.
Exactly. So our mission here, let's say, is to explore those indicators pointing to a potential market turnaround.
Right.
And then really shine a light on specific digital tokens, especially the ones using artificial intelligence that are showing some promising potential based on recent data.
It's a hot area.
It is. Think of this as maybe your shortcut to grasping some important trends and potential opportunities. So let's just get right into it.
Sounds good.
Okay, so diving deeper into these market signals, what are the main indicators telling us about a potential shift? We've seen Bitcoin down, about 2%, Ethereum nearly 3% in June.
Yeah, roughly.
But the analysis suggests this is maybe already priced in, like the market's digested it. So what signals are you seeing that suggest a reversal might be coming?
Well, what's really fascinating, I think, is this concept of Bitcoin dominance.
Okay.
We're seeing it get pretty close to historical peak levels right now. And traditionally, when Bitcoin dominance gets this high, it often signals a shift. Momentum tends to flow, away from Bitcoin towards other digital currencies, altcoins, basically.
Right, altcoins.
It's almost like the market's holding its breath, waiting to pass the baton. And then there's also the altcoin season index.
Yes, I've heard of that. Explain that a bit.
Sure. It basically measures if 75% of the top 100 altcoins, and this excludes stablecoins, of course, have done better than Bitcoin over the last 90 days.
Okay. And where is it now?
Well, right now, it's at its lowest point in 2 whole years.
Wow, good.
Which, strongly suggests that these other digital currencies might just be due for a breakout.
That's quite a collection of data points.
Yeah.
So for someone listening, trying to make sense of these cycles, how much weight should they really put on these historical patterns? Are they reliable?
Well, they definitely offer significant insight. I mean, nothing's guaranteed, obviously.
Right.
But if you connect this to the bigger picture, historically, altcoin rallies often kick off about, say, 180 days after Bitcoin halvings.
Interesting timing.
Yeah, it's not just random chance. It suggests a kind of natural market cycle is at play. It really reinforces the positive outlook that maybe this current quiet period is, like you said, setting the stage for a powerful reversal.
So history suggests a pattern here.
Exactly. While past performance isn't a crystal ball, these patterns give us strong historical context, helps us understand where we might be in the larger cycle. There's a rhythm to it,
Okay, that paints a clear picture of the broader market potential. But
Yeah.
you mentioned a specific area buzzing with innovation, AI-focused tokens. My attention keeps getting drawn there too.
Yeah.
What is it about this intersection of AI and digital assets that makes it so compelling right now? Why is it such a focal point?
Well, think about it. AI itself is just transformative, right? It's reshaping industries everywhere.
Absolutely.
So when you combine that power with, the decentralized, the immutable, the programmable nature of digital assets, you get this incredible synergy.
Synergy, okay.
We actually saw a glimpse of this back in April. Remember that surge in AI tokens during some tariff uncertainty?
I do, yeah. They move fast.
They really did. It showed just how quickly and dramatically these tokens can rally when sentiment shifts or when specific narratives like AI really grab hold.
So the potential for rapid movement is there.
Definitely. The analysis suggests that if the broader market mood improves and that AI hype reignites, which it tends to do periodically,
Right.
then these often smaller AI-focused altcoins could rally hard. They really represent this unique blend of cutting-edge tech and the new financial models of Web3, offering solutions traditional finance just can't.
That blend does sound incredibly potent. So with all that potential, which specific AI tokens are sources highlighting? Which ones look promising based on their tech and recent performance?
Yeah, okay, let's get into some specifics. We have several really interesting examples to explore. Each has its own story, its own value.
Right.
Let's start with Griffin. It's an AI agent built on Solana.
Solana, okay. What's the angle?
Griffin focuses on decentralized AI operations. So think more secure, more transparent execution of AI tasks without those central points of control.
Interesting. And performance.
Well, this one showed a really impressive rise. It went from about a $30 million market cap to $130 million back in May.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like a 6x return pretty much in a short time. Now, naturally, it's corrected a bit, currently trading around 0.03956.
Okay.
But the outlook for July is looking promising. Potential to rise towards an average of, say, 0.0318, especially if that AI narrative comes back strong.
Got it. Griffin on Solana. Who's next?
Then there's Tars AI, also Solana-based. It's an AI agent marketplace.
Another marketplace. What's its niche?
Tars is really aiming to bridge the gap between Web 2 and Web 3 for AI tools. It offers a kind of unified platform for users, for businesses, to transition smoothly.
Oh, so.
By providing AI-powered solutions like AI-generated content or maybe smart contract automation, things like that, within that Web 3 framework.
Practical applications then. How did it perform?
This one surged back in April from about 0.025 up to $0.14.
That's a significant jump.
Yeah, 6-7x increase. Its market cap is currently over $50 million, and it's trading around 0.08612. Again, potential is there if market sentiment improves, given its practical use case.
Okay, Tars AI. What else is on the list?
Next up, RAI. It's also known as Reploy.
RAI Reploy. What's its focus?
This one's designed to facilitate decentralized AI model training and development.
Decentralized training. So explain that a bit.
It means AI models can be built, refined, collaboratively without relying on one central company's data or computing power. The idea is it leads to more robust, maybe more ethical AI.
That sounds important. How's it done?
RAI climbed pretty impressively in May from $7.24 up to $1.50, so significant growth there.
Definitely. Any flags?
Oh, well, we should note there's been some recent inactivity on its social platforms. That's always something to, keep an eye on.
Right. Transparency matters.
Absolutely. But its past performance clearly shows the underlying potential and the demand for this kind of decentralized AI infrastructure. It's currently priced around 0.6183.
Okay. RAI. Noted. Keep them coming.
All right, AIOZ network. This is another one to watch. It operates as a decentralized content delivery network, a CDN.
Like for streaming, how does AI fit in?
Exactly. It's crucial for handling the huge amounts of data that AI applications often need. By decentralizing content delivery, AIOZ aims to make streaming and data transfer faster, cheaper, and more secure, specifically for AI models and other Web3 apps.
Makes sense. Performance.
This token doubled in May from around $0.22 to $0.50. It's described as maybe not as volatile as some others, but still showing potential.
A bit more stable, perhaps?
Potentially, yeah. Offering a more stable yet still promising route into the AI space.
Wow.
It has a healthy 24-hour trading volume, too, over $10.5 million. Current price is around 0.3171 liter.
Okay. AIOZ network. What about some of the bigger names?
Good point. Let's talk Render, R&Dr. This one's definitely a more established player.
Right. I know Render.
Yeah.
Decentralized GPU rendering.
Exactly. And that's foundational technology for AI, right? Training complex models, especially large language models, needs immense computing power.
Huge amounts.
Render provides a way to access distributed GPU resources efficiently. So it's really a critical infrastructure layer for the whole AI and then metaverse ecosystem.
So a key player. How's its market presence?
It's significant. Market cap around $1.7 billion. It moved from $3.30 to $5 in May and recently bounced from $2.60 up to $3.25.
Solid moves.
Yeah. It's widely seen as a sort of go-to option for retail investors interested in AI and GPUs because its infrastructure is robust, its utility is proven.
And current status.
Trading around $3.08 right now. The outlook for June had it around $3.94, and for July, projections are in the $3.81, $4.13, showing pretty consistent positive momentum.
Okay, Render. The heavyweight. Any more?
Yep, couple more. We also have Creator Bid. This one's risen from about 0.035 to $10.12 since April.
Creator Bid. What's its focus?
It's an AI-powered platform aimed at content creators, trying to revolutionize how creators manage, their digital assets, their IP, fan engagement, using AI tools for things like content generation or managing rights automatically.
Interesting niche. performance?
It's been less volatile than some of the others we've talked about, but it has shown consistent upward movement that suggests steady adoption, a clear use case.
And the price now.
Currently around 0.1195. For July, the expectation is for a range between roughly euros 48,788 and 0.08646.
Okay, creator bid. And the last one.
Finally, let's look at Virtual's protocol. This is an AI agent ecosystem. It jumped impressively, from $0.45 to $2.50 between April and May.
Virtual's protocol, AI agent ecosystem. What does that mean?
It focuses on creating an environment where different AI agents can interact, learn from each other, and perform tasks autonomously, all within a decentralized setup, sort of paving the way for intelligent, self-executing applications.
Ambitious. Is the team active?
Seems so. The reports mention the team is quite active, with ongoing developments and product launches, which is always a good sign.
Definitely. Price outlook.
June might see a slight dip, maybe around $1.21 expected, but July brings a more optimistic outlook. It's currently trading around $1.45.
Wow. Okay. That's quite a list, covering a lot of different angles within AI and digital assets.
It really shows the breadth of innovation happening there.
So after looking at all these specifics, what does it all mean for the broader opportunity? It really sounds like many of these tokens might be presenting some unique chances right now.
Precisely. I think what's important to grasp is that many of these tokens are, as the analysis points out, still trading close to their recent lows and well below their previous highs.
So potentially undervalued.
Well, the suggestion is that this could present early opportunities for people looking to engage with this dynamic sector.
Right.
And even though the broader market has seen some uncertainty lately, the AI trend specifically, it could regain strong momentum. The sheer level of innovation happening in this niche, tackling real-world problems, creating new ways to develop and deploy AI, it's truly remarkable, something to keep a close eye on.
This has been genuinely insightful. We've walked through the big market indicators suggesting a potential altcoin season, and then really zoomed in on this group of AI-focused tokens.
Yeah.
Tokens with notable past performance and, well, seemingly significant future potential. It really hammers home the point that even when the market feels quiet, there's a ton of innovation and strategic positioning going on underneath.
Absolutely. And understanding these market cycles, understanding these emerging narratives, especially around powerful tech like AI within the digital asset space, is crucial.
Why crucial?
Because these insights can really inform your understanding of the bigger picture, the broader financial and technological landscape. You see how these two powerful forces are intertwining, how they're shaping the future. It's this dynamic interplay constantly evolving.
It really is. And maybe a final thought for our listeners.
Yeah.
As we watch these cycles unfold, and we see technologies like AI integrating deeper into decentralized systems, into digital assets, what do you think this really means for the long term? For how we interact with technology, maybe even how we interact with each other? It's a question that definitely goes beyond just market movements, doesn't it? And certainly one worth pondering.